Welcome back with some Bant Eternal Return. I have some early mana accelerant and threat along with removal spell, so this hand is fine. So the first one, keeping 7 here. Ketra, Forest, Island, Mountains, up against Temur. So this could be that Temur Reclamation deck that is very popular right now. Scalding Tarn doesn't tell me a ton. Their control deck, Feast and Famine, will be very good, even though it's off color. Got some good old peppermint tea. My wife actually grew the peppermint too in one of her gardens. Yep, this is Temur Rec. Okay. Don't know how this matchup goes. I think Feast and Famine was the right call then. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I path them. I think I wait. There's no point in ramping them even more right now when I can make them spend that mana to do it again. Flash in the sword, equip it, can't attack. So what I think I want to do is play another Stone Forge and then flash in the sword. Sure. I don't like Blast Zone. That's really, really good against me. This could be a downward spiral pretty quick here. Blast Zone on 2 or 3. So I could flash in the Quaddle, and then I could flash in the sword and equip it, but then I'm down a mana. So if they countered this, I wouldn't have anything to attack with. So I think I'm just better off flashing in the equipment here. Bolt, Stomp. Because if this connects, right now I think I'm like probably 20%, 30% to win this game. But if this sword is able to hit, I like my odds this game. Because here's 4. Veil of Summer is probably good. Teferi's probably good. Fact or fiction? Okay. So I choose which piles you get. I don't want them to have force. I don't really care about Bolt. They put force in Field of Ruin. Great. Probably should have been forced by itself. It means they have a blue card in their hand with that many cards, so the Teferi's going to get countered. Discarded Field of Ruin. So I have 4 available mana. I can try to jam a Teferi, which they're just going to counter because one of 3 cards in their hand has to be blue here, right? Like it just has to be. So I think I'm going to jam green-blue, jam a Stoneforge, and then flash into Coatl. Chose not to get Batterskull because I don't think my life total matters as much on this particular matchup. Maybe I should have, just to protect me from Blast Zone, try to like self-insulate a little bit. But my line of thinking was, if I can drop, if I can just put another threat in play and race my opponent down, like that represents 4 damage next turn. So I'm looking at swinging for 8, putting them at 7. So they would have to Blast Zone at 2 or 3 to deal with that. Probably 3. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted to draw, but I'll take it. So let's Temur Reclamation Modern. So Euro's their only creature. Then it's not like they're on Snapcaster. Renin 6, Wilderness Wreck, like that, Magmatic Sinkhole, Expansion Explosion. Those are ways they could maybe ruin my day here. Shark Typhoon, possibly. So if that's the case, then I see no reason not to flash in the sword here. Equip it and make a Mega Stoneforge Mystic. That's protection from blue. So I could play like the other noble here, and if I do, man, I really wish I had a force. If I do, it wouldn't change my clock any, is my full thought. I know force, like I said, I wish I had force. I know force wouldn't have exactly worked there, but it still would have been nice to have. Still be nice to have in my hand right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have Mystic Sanctuary online, so they can pick up a Cryptic or a Fact. I think I'd like to draw a force. That way I can Teferi with force back up. Dropbox is sending notifications. I don't use Dropbox. It's weird. Yep. Okay, if they Cryptic me, I'll tap my nobles, flash in Ice Fang, and see if I can draw a force or a Cryptic of my own. Four cards left in my opponent's hand, one of which is a Force of Negation, and another is a Cryptic. It's not great. I can pitch something to put this in. Remand, okay. And do I want the other vial? I think I want both vials in play more than I want the chance to eventually save up for a Mystic Sanctuary when I'm especially with only 2 islands in play. Green, green, blue, blue, so it's good. I've seen a lot more of my opponent's deck than I've seen of my own. This deck is basically just a new Temur Scapeshift, right? Like they win with Euro and infinite turns as opposed to Dome you for 18. I don't like this. Taking a gamble. There's no way Wilderness Wreck is the right pile here, but I have a feeling they have Expansion Explosion in their hand, so I think I'm just dead if they get it. Granted, Snap lets them snap Cryptic again, which kind of puts me out. So what I'm hoping is my opponent picks up that Wilderness Wreck and then doesn't have anything and hopes to draw it, and then I just win on my turn with a giant Snapcaster Mage. Alright. I mean, they thought about picking up that Wilderness Wreck there. They thought about it hard. Cool thing is that Stoneforge Mystic is immune to that zombie. Okay. Yes and yes. Let's do this. Tap all creatures, draw a card. That stinks. I think I'm going to die here. I think I'm just out of it. Ewit doesn't even pick me up anything good. I guess I should have equipped the swords to the Ice Fang Coatl, but I mean, it doesn't matter. If I path, I just get a zombie right back, so all it would do is save me 2 life. My opponent's about 3 turns away from killing me. So I'm going to path on the end step to kill Euro, make them, if they're going to use a counter spell to save it, it might not be the Snap Cryptic, which would tap my team and kill me. So okay. Wisely choosing not to snap Cryptic. And now they should have lethal in play unless I top deck something good here. Come on. My own Cryptic is probably good. I thought we need 2 removal spells to stop me. Cool. 1, 2. So opponent can put me at 1, even if they counter this cryptic. Otherwise, what I might want, like if they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like if they had 6 zombies in play, what I might want to do is cryptic bounce a token now when they don't have any blue mana up, and they would have to have a force in hand. Otherwise, I think I'm good here. Mm-hmm. It's fine. And that had to happen. As long as it wasn't a force, that was fine, because next turn I get to do the same thing again. Granted, they did just top deck a cryptic. So I can't think of too many outs here. Oh, there's none. Okay. Alright. Vendilion Click's probably good. Skoo seems decent. Maybe Ether Gust. And Veil of Summer seem like all-stars here. What's bad? Paths don't deal with a ton of creatures. Let's see what a generic list looks like. Looks like they run a bunch of removal, maybe a Gargaroth, some Ashioks. Basically, Shark Typhoons as ways to deal with creatures, or as a threat. What does Ethergust hit? Ethergust hits red or green, so just Sinkhole, Expansion, Explosion. Oh, it's actually kind of cute. Euros, Growth Spirals, Wilderness Wreck, Run in Sixes. Yeah, so it's actually a decent counterspell here. Pedestal's a tough one here. I think that's what I have to do. I think Jace is just better than Time Warp. Just more efficient. So turn 3 Teferi, is that good enough? No. Turn 2 Euro, that is better. I would rather have access to the Flooded Strand to get Painless White mana than the Misty, which would get me Painless Green. Okay. This doesn't seem like a great matchup for me. I can Ewit a land and hold up Veil of Summer. I can Cryptic something. And drops are really important in these matchups. I think that's what I want to do. But I can't even hold up Veil of Summer from doing that. I think it's still worth trying. I don't think holding up Cryptic on turn 3 is as important as hitting my land drop here. Keep thinking of running another land in this deck just to be a little bit more efficient. Like, my Euros aren't the best here. I really rely on Aether Vial and Nobles to try to make this deck work. And missing land drops is always painful in any mid-range / control deck. Okay, so I can actually just Ewit for a land now. I will be tapping out. My opponent's got so many cards in hand. It's amazing they kept the Remands in even when they're on the draw against an Aether Vial deck. Yeah, unfortunately I cannot stop that. I might have been able to if I kept... Well, I would have been able to if I kept my Cryptic mana up instead, but I felt like it was important to progress my own game plan here. And now I can hold up Cryptic and Veil, which is pretty sweet. I don't like that at all. Because it's on my turn, if I tried to counter it, my opponent could force a negation and then basically be untapped for their turn. Although maybe I should have just done that just to crack the Veil through. I don't know. That was a tough one. I think I want to stop their win condition. Is what I want to stop here. That's fine. They chose the red cards. That's actually really surprising to me. Stoneforge would be a good draw for me, which I guess Lightning Bolt deals with. This is an escaped Euro. Yeah, let's counter that. They have Veil. Because this is on, I'm forcing the fight on their turn. Their force negations can't do anything to me, which is kind of sweet. One, two, three. So what I'm looking for here is a 2-drop, which would be perfect. But of course, I already know the vials on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can Euro, hope to hit something. I can. I think it is attack for 1. Sure. My turn, you can resolve pretty much all the spells you want, bud. Did not play an extra land off the Growth Spiral, so tells me my opponent has got a handful of gas. Especially since they have Field of Dead in play, they want to hit. They're going to want to hit that. Do I play the second Noble? Do I vial in the Euro here to hopefully hit a land? So I think I just attack for 1. They have 2 removal spells in their hand, which I would let them resolve. What I could do is I could vial in Euro and then buy back Euro. And with vial backup, yeah, I think that might be okay. Okay, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can play a Euro and have a Euro in play, but then they can just kill it with a Sinkhole Bolt. So I think I'm just going to go Noble Hierarch and still hold up my Cryptic Veil here. And next turn I get to Ewit, like my Cryptic back or something. No, thank you. So I resolve Euro, and then they just kind of kill me. I don't love that. I think I just need to keep holding up mana. I can flash, I can Violin and Ewit and pick up like a Cryptic. Or I can even pick up a Euro and just re-Euro to draw again. I think I want the Euro. Get the free draw in. I went down to 6 minutes of clock. I mean, I'm down to 10:50, so I'm not like that much better, but yep. Okay, so they spent the bolt. Now they have the sinkhole. They probably might have snaps. They go like sinkhole, snap, sinkhole, but they only have one. I have 2 red sources. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more mana to be able to hold Cryptic up when I Euro. Or maybe like draw an Aether Gust or something. I'm trying to draw something helpful, and I'm just not. So I think I'm just going to wait another turn. Especially with the state of the clock. Like if I was behind on clock, I'd probably try to jam a Euro here, but so I want to hit one more land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I want to hit 2 more lands if I ideally. And again, I want to fight my opponent on their turn, not mine, because on my turn they can use Force Negation. Return what permanent? Vial? Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, I like that a lot. So I think I'm going to do here is just pass. Now I have a threat I can put in play to eat at my opponent's sinkhole. I don't think this is going to keep it. So Cryptic, Force, Bolt, Sinkhole, Run in 6. So they do have that Force I've been playing around this whole game. I think Run in 6 is actually the card I need to get rid of here. I do have the Aether Gust. I'm going to get rid of the Cryptic. Yeah. Got 4 minutes on clock of 4 minutes of clock over my opponent, and they, as of now, have not presented a way to kill me. The Ren 6 could because Field of the Dead, so that was a good draw for my opponent. It's not good for me. That was a really important draw. I think what I want to do here is I can buy back Euro, right? Because I got rid of the Cryptic. And I think Euro is how I can win this game. Green, green, blue, blue. And I'm still holding up Veil of Summer. Alright, I'll get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Is Basic Forest already out? Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to pretend like I'm holding something up, but I'm not. Should have checked first to see if I had 2 green sources, because I would have played Ewit and picked up Cryptic, or another Ewit there. Yep. Unfortunately, this game is now 100% about clock. My opponent does have 8 power in play. I know they have the Sinkhole, but I kind of have to throw Euro out there just to slow their clock down a little bit. Yep, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Cryptic and Euro is what I can do next turn. If I top pick a land, I can Cryptic, Euro, Veil. I like that a lot more. Sure, that's going to help your clock quite a bit. Clock on killing me, not necessarily your clock on actually completing this game on time. Man, you've got to start resolving some triggers, bud. think they're going to pull it off. Sinkhole's back on top of their deck. Okay. Stoneforge. Stoneforge is actually decent right here. Getting Batter Skill is huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's try that. Say 14. They actually have 20, exactly 20 power in play right now. So maybe I should have resolved the Euro just so I have enough life to not die here. Oh, I took Batter Skill out. Darn it. Six. Yeah, I think I just got a Cryptic with Veil up, and if they have an answer, I think I'm just dead. So because it's on their turn, they're gonna need their Cryptic and like they're gonna need 2 counter spells here, and they probably don't have 2 remands. Spell Pierce would do it though. Okay. If they have another Cryptic, I think I'm just dead. So. One, 2. I can flash and Cryptic. I like that. I can't flash Cryptic and equip though. That stinks. Remand puts me in trouble. Cryptic puts me in trouble. Force puts me in trouble. Alright. I really wish I had Batter Skill for this particular moment because my opponent's got 50 seconds left to clock. Yep. So 14, 20. So this is 20 damage. Given the Cryptic, I'm just dead. Yeah. While my opponent play a Euro there, he's trying to gain 3 life and manage their 20 seconds of clock. I need a Ewit or a Cryptic here to not die. Okay, doesn't mean I'm not dead yet. Three, 1, 2, yeah. Might as well just go all in. That's not what I needed. At 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opponent's got 4 seconds on the clock. Come on, Cryptic. 1, 2. Okay. Weird way to win a match. Not my favorite way, but MTGO has a chess clock for a reason. I definitely slowed down when I started realizing that clock was my only option, but it is what it is. I'll see you in the next one.